Have you ever thought about turning virtual real estate into actual wealth? Today, I'm sharing how I've made over $506,000 investing in domain names over the past 4 years, even while I sleep or vacation. Buckle up, this journey will inspire and maybe even launch your domaining career. What is domain investing? Think of domain names as the internet's real estate. There's only one nyctourism.com or billable.com, just like there's only one building on the corner of 5th Avenue and 47th Street in Manhattan. Owning the right domain is like owning that prime piece of property. And trust me, it can be incredibly lucrative. So now my journey to $500,000 plus in sales. Back in 1994, domains were free. I registered my first domain, graphics.com, for nothing. Fast forward to today, I've sold $506,781 worth of domains since January of 2021, averaging over $101,000 a year in passive income. My biggest sale, nyctourism.com for $100,000. A recent win, billable.com for $73,615. My lowest cost wins, hand-registered domains for $8 that sold for $2,000 or more. And the best part, these sales often happen while I'm asleep or on vacation. Passive income at its finest. Now let's talk numbers because they're what make domain investing so exciting. I've invested $72,473 in these domains that have sold. The total profit was $434,308. That's an 85.7% profit margin. My average sale price was $8,019. Excluding my top 5 sales, my average sale price is around $3,900. Think about it, turning a few $100s into thousands. That's the magic of domaining. Domains sell best when they're visible. Here's where I've had the most success. For the past 4 years, Afternic has sold 14 domains from me. Adam, formerly known as Squad Help, has sold 38 of my domains, and they offer financing options which help close 5 of those deals. 3 of those domains were sold by Sedo, including holyground.com for $60,000. Now, I've also had some direct sales where I've sold them myself. Sometimes I sell directly to end users without a middleman. I've also listed on platforms like Dan.com and Epic, but my top platforms remain Afternic and Adam. What's the secret to success? Well, here are my top strategies. Buying the right domains. I've done a lot of hand-registered domains, which basically have cost me $8 to $10, and I've been able to sell a lot of those for $2,000 to $3,000. And while this might seem appealing, I sit on more of these than I sell. Now, premium auctions, like GoDaddy auctions, I've bought domains for $1,000 to $5,000, and those investments sometimes yield me $10,000 or more. The best way I can explain this is if a small few number of people like the domain well enough to bid it up into the thousands, imagine what the bigger funnel of the world would think of it. Platforms like Adam let buyers pay in installments, making high-ticket domains more accessible. If they default, you keep the money and the domain. And Afternic has added payments in recent time as well. Another thing is stay visible. Use platforms like Afternic, Adam, and Sedo and set your domain's name servers so that they use one of their landing pages to boost your visibility. Develop relationships. Network at domain conferences. Connections with legends like Jonathan Frakes and Frank Schilling have been invaluable. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Annual renewal fees. With 3,000 domains, my renewal costs thousands annually. Be prepared to reinvest. A close friend of mine has around 700 domains and does pretty good as well. Sales aren't predictable. 2024 had been slower with only $17,498 in sales, yet this year, we're only in January and I've already had $7,899 so far, but I've also had a $236,000 year in 2021. Platforms like Adam can charge up to 35% for premium listings. However, they're as low as 7.5% for standard listings. Sedo is 15%. Afternic, aka GoDaddy, keeps making changes. They used to have a tiered commission, which kind of sucked. Then they went to a 15% flat commission, which was great. Then they decided to penalize you for an additional 10% if you didn't have your domains parked with them. And recently, they've tacked on a 5% commission for something called Boost and opted everyone in. And I had to tell them I wanted to opt out. What's Boost? Well, the consensus online is it's exactly the same exposure you were getting for 15%, but now if you don't opt for Boost, you get less exposure. So it feels like they should have just increased their commission to 20% and then offered an option called Diminish and gave you less. Anyhow, factor these commissions into your pricing. And I'm of the opinion that you list with all platforms. I have my domains priced 10% higher on Afternic to accommodate their extra charge, and Adam actually makes it easy to price them higher to list them on Afternic. And I've sold several domains at that higher price with Afternic. Speaking of commissions, over the past 4 years, my commissions have averaged 20.1% to Afternic, 15.9% to Adam, 15% to Sedo, and 14.5% to Uniregistry, which no longer exists as GoDaddy/Afternic acquired them. Despite the risks, domain investing offers a unique thrill. Imagine walking up to an email that says, "Your domain just sold for $20,000. It's happened to me many times. Domain investing isn't just about money, but it's about vision, strategy, and a bit of luck. If you've ever dreamed of earning passive income, give it a shot. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to join me on more journeys of passive income, travel, and entrepreneurship. See you in the next video.
The Americana.